Hello everybody, welcome to the video, and in this video I'll be going over the power rule, and we'll be talking about the um, the power rule and derivatives and really what we're going to use a derivative for. This is just kind of a quick overview of a derivative. I'm going to save most of the really what is a derivative for calculus, but this is just kind of a simple using our power rule and how to find a derivative. So you should be able to use a power rule to determine the derivative of a function after this video. So here's the power rule, and the power rule is for any function f of x equal x to the n, so a power. The derivative is f prime of x is equal to n times x to the n minus 1. And this right here, just so you remember, this right here, this is the derivative, and we say f prime. Okay, f prime of x. So that's how we say that notation there for the derivative. So let's see how we're going to do this. And all we're going to do is we're going to take this power here, or actually we're going to take this power here, bring it down, and then subtract 1. So let's do this example here. F of x is equal to x to the fifth plus x squared plus 3. So all we're going to do is we're going to take the first one. So we want to find the derivative. And we're going to take this power here and we're going to bring it down to the front, so 5x, and we're going to subtract that by 1 to the fourth. And we're going to do that for the whole polynomial, because when we do when we do it for polynomials, we could just do it all the way through. Plus 2, well, at least you know that I have pictures today for my daughter. 2x, and we subtract 1 would be to the 1 power. And then for the 3 is going to be 3x to the 0. So if I bring the 0 down here, I'm going to have 0 times x to the negative 1. Well, that doesn't really make much sense, but 0 times anything is just going to be 0. So the derivative of a constant is going to always be 0. So we're going to have plus 0. We don't really need to put the plus 0 there, but we do anyway. So then that's our derivative. So we'll just write it out as f prime of x is equal to 5x to the fourth plus 2x. And there's our derivative. So let's take a look at another one. And let me make this full screen again. Okay. So let's take a look at two examples. So f of x equals 3x to the fifth minus 2 root x. Determine the derivative f prime of x. Alright, so f prime of x is equal to, now what we're going to do here is we're just going to bring down the 5, multiply it by the 3 here, so we're going to get 15x, subtract by 1 to the fourth. We want to change this root x to its rational power. So I'm going to write it over here, and we know that it in rational power is going to be 2x to the 1/2. So then we're going to take and multiply the 2 times the 1/2, which is going to give us 1 times x to the, we're going to take 1/2, subtract 1, and that's going to be negative 1/2. So negative 1/2. And we can write that, if we wanted to, we can write it as 15x to the fourth minus 1 over root x. And if you want, you can simplify, rationalize the denominator, put the root x on top, and you have root x over x. So, but you can leave it like this. Most calculus texts will let you leave it, or most calculus teachers will let you leave it like that. Okay, so let's take another example here. We've got a rational here. What we're going to do here first is we're going to change what we always want to do is change things to their powers, either negative powers or rational powers, or a combination of both, so that we can easily use the power rule. We don't want to leave them like this. There are two other rules that we'll get to later, and you'll get to in calculus, called the product rule and the quotient rule, which you'll be able to use for things that are multiplied and divided. But in this case, we can use the power rule. So now we're going to take the derivative, and when we take the derivative, you're going to take the 3 and multiply by you're going to take this 3 and multiply the 4, so that's going to be 12x to the 3 minus 1, 2, minus, and then you're going to take the 2, you're going to take the negative 3 and multiply it by the 2, well, that gives you positive, right? Positive 6. Positive 6x, negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4. So this is your derivative. Pretty simple and straightforward. You just take the power, bring it in the front, multiply, and then subtract 1. So that's all I have. I have 3 practice problems for you. So if you want to try these practice problems, pause the video now, and then I'll show you the solutions in just a second. All right, here are the solutions. So f prime of x is equal to 3x squared plus 2. And this one's f prime of x is equal to, remember that we have to change this to x to the 1/3. So we're going to get 2/3 x to the negative 2/3 minus x cubed. And then this last one is f prime of x is equal to negative 6 minus 1/2 x to the negative 6th. Alright, so those are the answers to that. And I got that again right here by changing this to 5/2 x to the negative 5th and multiplying it in, and things cancel out and so forth. Okay, thanks for joining me.